if you want to get into conspiracies, eventually, I told you I have a Michael Jackson conspiracy that eventually one of these episodes I'll get to. But there's a whole lot of controversy over Michael Jackson's Invincible CD, where there was a lot of shit going on behind the scenes where, for people who don't know, Michael Jackson owned the publishing to the Beatles. And for people who don't understand publishing is you own the rights to the lyrics and the music and all that, and whoever owns the publishing, as the songs are playing on the radio and all that, they're making money. So Michael Jackson owned his catalog, and he bought another catalog that included the Beatles music. It included some of Eminem's earlier work. It included a lot of different artists. So a great majority of the money that Michael Jackson was making was off of other artists, other popular artists. Now, his record label had been trying to buy that music off of him, and and they've been trying to buy that music publishing off of him, and he refused to sell it. And it's interesting that while that was going on, all of a sudden all these alleged child molestation things started popping up, and then they spent $25 million on that CD. Then they got mad at him and pulled all of the promotion off of it, eventually making the album flop, which killed his credibility within the music and all that. And then he ended up having to sell his publishing and a whole bunch of shit for a very low price. So there's some type of interesting controversy with that. Now, if you go over to Vigilant Citizen, which is a esoteric website that talks a lot of Illuminati stuff and different MK Ultra and a lot of different things going on in the industry, it's interesting that Lady Gaga over the past year has been very open about a lot of the sexual abuse that goes on in the music industry, and she's kind of been leaking a whole bunch of stuff, and all of a sudden they spend $25 million on her CD, and her CD fucking flops. I don't know.
See, I was actually thinking that it was a little bit of payback from the catalog shit, because remember, I don't know if you remember when Michael Jackson had the rights to the Beatles catalog.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, with the publishing. Yeah. So I don't know. It might be something to that. It's just interesting that we have two $25 million CDs. Michael Jackson, Lady Gaga, and both of them, they were considered Illuminati puppets, and when they started kind of standing up for themselves, all of a sudden their CDs start flopping. Might be something to that.
And you know, and it might be one thing of, cause she's saying very out loud things, like you can't ignore these lyrics. Yeah. You can bleep them, you can try to you could try to manipulate into thinking, but I mean, shits are pretty out loud.
Yes.
But in honesty too, what's really happening, even when record sales go to shit, and I'm trying to say this with Jay-Z, even if something doesn't sell, I mean, the point, or let's say this Illuminati shit's for real as far as the world control of it aspect, it don't fucking matter if it don't sell the goddamn thing. You know why? Because motherfuckers are gonna download it, and if they download it, what's gonna happen? They're gonna listen to it, and what happens if they listen to it? Then they're
still getting programmed.
Exactly.
Dumb.
Either which way shit's spinning.
We got you.
Oh Lord.
So over to